All right, let's do the Giles Fort Chiswell breakdown here Friday night. Um, Tell two halves. First half was not Spartan football on a consistent basis there. Second half, much better. We just seemed out of rhythm the first half. I don't know if it was coming off the bye, if we overlooked Fort Chiswell, uh, what it was. But we just seemed out of sync. We took the opening kickoff. We drove down. I can't remember the opening kickoff. We got that 6 points, or it's a drive or two after that. I can't remember. But the opening kickoff, Antonio trucks the guy trying to tackle him. I felt like, okay, we're sending a message right now. But it didn't go that way the rest of the game. Like I said, the first few drives, we moved the ball. Then we'd have a fumble somewhere. So we really got to work on hanging on to that football. I know the coaches have been working on that, and I'm sure this week it's going to be the same thing again. I noticed there was a few snaps there that was low. That probably caused a couple of the fumbles, because Jalen couldn't get a hold of the ball. And that's the snaps. That's very unusual for Skylar, because he's one of the best centers, in my opinion, in the state of Virginia, and especially at least on this side of the state. Now, it wasn't a continuous thing. I don't know what happened there. Bad snaps do happen, but I think he'll be better for it. I think he's like I said, a really good center. He's a good kid. I think he'll really work on make sure that don't happen again. So I don't think that's a huge concern. And it could be part of that field. Anybody knows Fort Chiswell's field is from the goal line to goal line. In the middle of that field, it's dirt and spotty grass. The middle of that field is awful. And I'm not sure they even mow the field the way it looked. But there's just little things like that. There's little missed opportunities. I can't remember if it was in the first half or not. I think it was. Tiggle was going down the middle of the field. Antonio threw a beautiful pass, just put a bit too much onto it. But Tiggle made a great try after a great dive. It's a great effort, young man. So it's little things, more so than big things we were off. Like I said, we did make a great goal line stand down there, and we made several fourth down stops. But I did notice we were taking a blow on a lot of the tackles. Instead of coming up delivering the blow, we were taking it. We were coming up and sitting and waiting to make the tackle instead of going after it and making the tackle. And some of you guys took some pretty hard hits doing that. But just little things like that in the first half. Again, like I said, I know 54 or 56 for Fort Chiswell was in the middle of everything, it seemed like. Probably should have been kicked out of the game, to be perfectly honest with you. But I can't complain with you all how you stood up for yourselves. I mean, you stood up for yourselves, you stood up for your teammates, you stood up as a team and delivered a message that, hey, you're not going to push us around. You're not going to hit on us and everything else, and we're not just back down. I think Sam did a good job when things started getting a little too heated, and it was close to some fists being thrown. I think a couple may have been thrown at one time. Pulling y'all off to the side and getting y'all where if anything happened, you walk back to the huddle. You still stood up for yourselves, but you walked away at the right time, and because sure didn't want to get suspended and miss the next game. But that's how the whole game went as far as that goes, as far as Fort Chiswell. But let's go on to the second half. You all did a lot better. So I don't know what was said at halftime, but a lot better ball team, a lot better blocking, a lot better tackling. The holes were there a lot more in that second half. I think Fort Chiswell seemed to me, try to be taking away our outside runs. I know the reverse didn't really get much at all tonight. Jalen didn't have the night he normally has. Still had a good night, but not the night he normally has. So that's going to leave open for somebody else, and that was Antonio. It seemed like, and he had a pretty good night as usual. He's trucking people, and by the fourth quarter, they didn't want any of that, and that's what I've been saying. You guys, especially that second half, were pounding on them, the linebackers, that defensive line, and you could tell as the game went on, they started shying away more and more from tackling, especially tackling him. There was one play scored on, I think it was late in the game, up the gut. I don't think Moses could part the Red Sea any better. You all made a hole, nice hole, and their linebackers and secondary looked like they just moved out of the way. I don't think he'd been touched football. They did not want any part of that. So that was more like Spartan football. We didn't pass a lot tonight. I know Twaits had a really good catch. That was a really, really good catch he had. I think we may held off some of our normal play calling. Maybe Grayson was there scouting, so they didn't play, so he held back a little bit. Which I can't blame the coaches for that at all. But our running game, it showed up, especially the second half. Our defense, that second half, played really, really good. There were some really good hits. I know Hunter Keffer had a really good hit in one play there. Tickle had a really good hit on the tackle. But just remember, it's a great hit. Remember, don't be going for the ESPN hit, man. Drive him in the ground. I mean, you can hit these guys hard like that and still wrap up. And we did a much better job in the second half holding on to somebody. I know Cooper had, I can't remember if it was a quarterback or running back, whoever, and he was kind of spinning around. He never let go. He held on to it, and everybody else got there to help. And that's what you got to do. So good job on those things. But our defense was delivering the blows the second half. We just pounded them to death that second half. Oh, sweet mercy. Them boys, I'm sure, are sore this morning. But you all running downhill. You all were taking it to them. And that's what Spartan football is about. There's numerous hits. There was another hit. I can't remember who it was. It was a very good hit. But there was, this a huge difference from first half to second half. So I ain't gonna say much more about that game than that. Not our best game, I don't think. But we did what we had to do to win. A good ball team finds a way to win. You blow the bad teams out. As it come off the bye, it was a little sloppy, but you did what you had to do. You blew that team out. Yes, you did what you had to do. Now on to the next game, boys. Do not take Grayson's record lightly. They are 2-4, I believe, but they are a very good team, and I still think they may be, other than you all, the best team in the district. But I mean, the teams they lost to, I was looking. I think Allegheny on North Carolina, they lost 28-21. A very good Allegheny team, if I'm not mistaken. They lost to Floyd, 42-24. Floyd, who has been a very good ball team this year, and just lost their first game tonight in a shootout. Lost to Virginia High. Virginia High is a pretty good ball team this year. Then they lost to George Wythe, 28-26. So they lost one game by touchdown, and one game by 1 point, the other game by 2 points. And of course, the Floyd game they lost by a couple touchdowns. So they are a very good ball team. I think they're a well-rounded ball team. Probably the best ball team you all will face up to this point. So boys, you've got to really concentrate this week on what you got to do. Pay close attention to what your coaches tell you. You've got to be ready to roll, man. From here on out, you need to treat every game like it's the nearest game. That's probably your all's maybe best game all year, all-around game. You all have got to play with intensity. The whole ball game is coming Friday, and it's got to start from beginning to end. You all need to play the whole ball game like you play the second half of this Fort Chiswell game. Like I said, you all played really good that second half of this game tonight. That's got to be that way this next game. You got to look at this next game. This is for the district. That's how you got to look at it. This is for the number one seed, because right now I believe us and Craig County are tied by points. So it's be a huge point win for you as well. Again, we haven't accomplished anything. We haven't won a district, we haven't won region, and we haven't won state. So you are not where you want to be yet. Close attention to detail this week. Every one of your running backs. Trevor, you get in the game. Play with it hard, man. But you can always feel like you're capable of doing. Antonio, I'm sure you'll still run like a bull in a china shop. You got Jalen Humphreys on the outside, and these other guys. You really, I can't stress enough how hard this game may be. It will probably be a 4-quarter game. I hope you all prove me wrong, and it's running clock. Start of the third quarter. You linemen on offense, you all are some dang good linemen. I don't want to forget any names. John Smith, Mason Bryant, Hunter Keffer, Skylar Keffer. Hopefully, I'm not forgetting any of the linemen. You need to show up big. Make this your best game. Play physical. Play very physical. If Fort Chiswell kind of come out and smacked us in the mouth a little bit tonight at first, and they tried to bully us. Well, bully Grayson. Start from the beginning and bully them. Let them know this is not the same Spartan team that they have faced the past couple years. Guys, you all have a golden opportunity to set yourself up. Do not overlook anything about this team. Please. I said, they are much better than their record. Much better. They are a really, really good ball team. But I think we're a better ball team. But what teams will show up? The first half of the Fort Chiswell game or the second half of the Fort Chiswell game? Defense, you've got to run downhill and play physical the whole game. Secondary, you've got to keep communicating with each other. It's vital, and y'all doing a great job of that. I don't know, guys. I mean, you've really, really got to be on point this week. You guys who are backups, you're one play away. Twisted ankle, anything, you're in the game. I've seen sometimes, I know if I'm out to school walking or whatever, at gym, you guys out there playing football, be very careful. And you may be the backups. I don't know who's out there. Be very, very careful. You don't want to twist an ankle out there playing, especially going in this part of the season. You don't want to try to catch the football and break your finger, jam a finger where you might not be able to play or something. Here on out, guys, every game is a playoff game. Every single game is a playoff game. I guess you need to kind of look at every game here on out as it's the state game. Because from here on out, everybody you all are going to be playing is going to be to get you to the state. So every game is the state game. So guys, just listen to your coaches. You guys who are next in line, please pay attention. Know your roles. Know what your assignments are, because you could get in the game. Defense, I challenge you not to give up nothing Friday night. Make this be Grayson County's worst nightmare they've had all year. Make them come off that field sore and thinking, my Lord, this team beat us to death. They punched us in the mouth and we had nothing to do. Same thing on offense. Take that ball, you linemen, knock the crap out of them every single play. If your guy you're supposed to block is not there, find somebody to hit. It's like Skylar, you snap that ball, your guy's not there, you find somebody. You make this your best game. Every one of you line, make it your best game. You guys find a way to get open on passes. I mean, if whoever's throwing the ball, if they're scrambling, come back to them. Give him an easy target. Every play could mean the game. And that's how you got to look at it. Every play could be the game. I'm not going to go on much. So I know this is not a great video. It's probably maybe one of my worst, I think. But guys, I just want to stress, it's a huge game. You all have really got to pay attention. Just be dialed in. Listen to your coaches. Run everything to perfection. Have that in your mind. Every pass pattern, every blocking assignment, run it to perfection. And guys, like I said, when you're blocking, if your guy's not there, and they do some sort of crazy, pre-snap move, and your guy's not there, hit somebody. Because you never know when one of our backs may cut back, and your block could be the crucial block. Defense, fly to the ball, like a bunch of wild dogs. Fly all over the place. Make this your game. Make this the best defensive game we have played all year. And I'll say, like I say every week, guys, play pissed off. Play with fury from the kickoff to the end of the game, no matter what the score. Play pissed off. Be very focused. Be very focused this week in practice. But you've got to be very focused Friday night. This very well may be a dogfight. I hope you prove me wrong and blow them out. but I think this very well could be a dogfight. But I have all the confidence in the world. You all can win this game. I think you all can blow them out if you play Spartan football. But I will keep stressing it. Play pissed off Friday night. Kick off till when that game ends. Just guys, I can't stress enough. I'm not gonna go on. I just want to touch on the Fort Chiswell game a little bit and about this Grayson game to let y'all know. That's the teams they lost to. They lost to 4 very good ball teams. So, like I said, that 2-4 record is very deceptive. So they can be very easily undefeated. So that's how you got to look at it. You're going in playing a team that's undefeated. You're going in and play a team, hey, they're better than us, but we're going to prove them wrong. Have that mentality that you are the best team, and you're going to prove it Friday night. But guys, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of people are fans. Please come out. We have traveled good this year. Fort Chiswell was packed last night with Spartan fans. I know the kids appreciate it. This Friday, man, them kids, them young men are going to need you. Myers, I don't know what it is, but I'm just getting the feeling you're going to have a big game this Friday night. Whether it be offense, defense, I don't know. It's just a vibe. Prove me right. But come ready to play, guys. Fans, bring everything you can bring to make noise. I don't know what they allow, what they don't allow there. But we need you. Those young men need you to make as much noise as possible. Let's make that field at Grayson our home field. Guys, again, focus this week. Pay close attention to detail. You have a good coaching staff. They will be ready. They will tell you all what you need to do. But that's, like I said, that's all I'm going to hit on. Sorry, it's probably one of my best videos. You guys be ready. Close attention to detail this week and play pissed off. I don't know. Play pissed off. Let me come on here next Friday night and talk about a win and bring every one of you linemen up. How you dominated that game. How you just opened holes left and right. All over the field, inside, outside. I want to mention, Antonio's name, Jalen's name, Humphrey's name, Trevor's name. I don't want anybody to touch that ball. I want to mention your name. Myers, offense, defense, whatever. I want to mention your name. Twaits, I want to spend most of the night talking about how great you all played, how you dominated the game on both sides of the ball. Guys, it's a golden opportunity. Be focused. Be mentally set for this game. Have a good week of practice. Have a very crisp week of practice. Just be ready, guys. It's going to be a dogfight Friday night. This is not going to be an easy game. I really think it's going to be a dogfight. But guys, man, congratulations on the win tonight. You did what you had to do. Good ball teams do that. You end up, pulling out a convincing victory. So you did what you had to do. Now, like I said, playoffs start Friday night. Playoffs start this coming Friday night. I won't be able to say all y'all's names for how good a job y'all did. And guys, whoever has the ball in hand, hang on to that ball. Hang on to that ball. Defense, bunch of rabid dogs, man. You fly all over the field. Do not take the blows. Deliver. Some of you running backs, do not take the blows. I don't care who's running the ball. Deliver the blow. Make that defense think from the opening play, oh Lord, this is going to be rough. We do not want any part of this. And by that fourth quarter, make every run be like that last run we had. I said, it looked like the Red Sea was opening up, where they do not want to touch you guys. This will take every one of you. We're probably going to be playing against the refs, I'd say again. So it's going to be us against the refs. That's why it could be a very tight ball game. We're going to fight for everything we get. Get to the point of where the refs can't do anything because the game's out of control. We've done that good. But guys, be prepared. Be a hostile atmosphere. But be ready to go, guys. Be ready to go. Play the best ball you've played all year. Like I said, this is a playoff game. But good luck, guys, and we'll see you next Friday night.